Alright guys, what's going on? BSG bringing you another Grand Cross video. So, this video we're going to be talking about holy relics and why they are important, but you don't necessarily need to speed farm most of the relics in the game. For a majority of people, they won't really focus on holy relics like, I don't know, this Skinny King until they get better units. Same thing goes for these Brawler Bonds. When Brawler Bond, the Ragnarok version, when he wasn't a unit, no one really cared about the holy relics for the rest of them. They were all just mid-niche, terrible garbage can units that no one really cared for, and they didn't really want to grind up the holy relics, which makes sense because they're not really worth much. But then Ragnarok Bond dropped, and what do you know, he's actually a very solid backline unit, one of the best actually, one of the best backline units in the game that we have. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, I need to get this holy relic, not only for CC, but if I use him, he could do somewhat decent damage on his single target ult, his charge skill, right? So it's like, okay, he could be decent on the front if I need him to be, like if a unit dies. But for the majority of people, they just want to CC high, so you needed the holy relic. And then by default, all of these bonds got the holy relic, right? The Brawler Bonds. So you know what I mean? It's not necessarily you shouldn't be rushing to get them, but I mean, for a majority anyway, people aren't going to have them, right? But yeah, so Skinny King is another unit that's like, okay, I don't really need his holy relic until another Skinny King comes out, or if the unit is used in a specific area of content, like Gother, for example. They shafted Gother with his holy relic. I understand why, but I don't at the same time, because what they did for his holy relic, he increases basic stats, which is really powerful, especially when you're playing Demonic Beast Battle, Tower of Trials, stuff like that. But here's the thing that they did to nerf him. They excluded him from deathmatch. PvP is understandable, I understand that, but they excluded him from demons, which is like, okay, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And then also debuff attack skills. That's like, huh? It's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why would they do that? So he increases their basic stats every time he uses a buff or debuff skill. So this isn't included because it's an attack skill. Don't know why they did that, but Gother is one of those units where it's like, okay, I kind of need not need, but I kind of want the holy relic, so I can get a little bit more basic stat increase. So it's a nice relic to have, right? Again, don't understand why they did that to him, but whatever. Ragnarok Bond is a unit that of course you're gonna get a holy relic for, because he's really powerful. So his holy relic, people are gonna people rush to get it once he came out. Listen, when he dropped, man, he was different. And then his holy relic came out, and to this day he's still, like, is he meta? Probably, right? I would say, yeah, he's kind of meta. If at bare minimum he's meta relevant. So it's like, yeah, people were rushing to get his holy relic because it just made him better, right? So festival units, holy relics, for the most part, they're interesting, but they don't, unless you're Bond, they don't really change the way that the game goes, right? You know what I mean? Like, Merlin's is nice. Lolly Merlin's is really nice, but her holy relic isn't something I would say like, oh my god, like she's game breaking, you know what I mean? So what her holy relic does, it just increases her attack by 20% when you attack a debuffed enemy. That's it. It's not anything too crazy. It's nice to have because it helps her, her damage, but otherwise you're not using it for much, so you're not rushing to get the holy relic for her. You also have these regular Merlins, right? And then their holy relic, I kind of like their holy relic because I think you can run them on the back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can run them on the back, and then it increases unknown race allies damage dealt by 35%. So if you're making an unknown team, you really like the unknown meta, and you really want to build the team around, you could run, I mean, most people are probably going to run this Merlin anyway, but you could run this Merlin for the alt rush. You don't even necessarily have to alt rush, right? You could just run this Merlin on the back. She gives you that increase to damage dealt. You could run, I don't know, of course, Rimuru. Maybe you could run another unit like, I don't know, Shuna. The only thing is, you're missing out on because I don't think you're gonna run Ram, right? I don't think you're gonna run Ram in the front, so you're missing out on Ram's passive, but it's still nice, right? It actually is a pretty decent holy relic, I'm not gonna lie. And if she ever gets buffed, these regular Merlins ever get, you know, stat buffs, whatever, it's pretty good. It'll be pretty good, pretty nice. But yeah, so you know, most of these holy relics you're gonna want, but you don't necessarily need. Thankfully, our units, and for the majority of the units, SR units, they don't take SSR material, right? So like, I don't believe Slater takes SSR material. I think he's just regular, regular material here. So you can grind those if you want. Again, you're not you're not using Alioni, Twigo, Marmus, Simon, and you know, etc. on a daily. You're just not, right? You can grind them up. Elizabeth, her holy relics are interesting. I do think that it helps for tanks like Deanne, because I think this is actually a pretty nice holy relic. It can also help for original demon. Like it is actually pretty nice to have. If you run red SR Elizabeth on the back, it is pretty nice to have because it increases allies HP related stats by 10%. And then if you guys don't know, the SR Elizabeth, she heals you by 10% of your max HP in the back. So, oh, when you take damage, but you know what I mean. She heals 10% of max HP as long as you take damage. And then if you get her holy relic and she's increasing your HP by 15%, you're going to heal more. So, you know, she's pretty good. Like I would actually say that holy relic was probably made with the thought of original demon, I feel like, because you're not really running any of these Elizabeth anywhere else. You could run her, sure, you could run her in Bird, but you're not actually running her in PvP or anywhere else, right? Especially these other like Elizabeths, you're just not, right? Goddess Elizabeth relic sucks. I really don't know what they were thinking with this one. I just don't think they wanted to make her any like, I don't think they wanted to make her any more toxic is the thing I should say, because they only increased her shield, so you're not really gonna rush to get this either. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't even care about Goddess Elizabeth anymore, but that's there. Arthur's relics are pretty nice. I do like Arthur's relic where he decreases the defense related stats of enemies by 15% every turn. That is good because you can use this in Red Demon. So if you run the blue Arthur or something, you can use that in Red Demon. This isn't going to proc on original demon, unfortunately, when you're using the Red Arthur. But it's still nice to have. It's a really nice relic. But yeah, so for the most part, most of these holy relics, they're just not really something I would go for on a daily. Of course, you can grind them up, do whatever you want. It, you know, it's your account, whatever you could. But typically, you see how many holy relics I'm missing. Like I'm not like going crazy with the grinding. I'm not like, oh my god, I don't know. I need to get mono. Like I have to. I need to get mono. I do. But again, you can. Right? You actually can. Although Mono's holy relic sucks balls, her weapon is fire. Like her weapon is actually like top tier. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so like I said, you can grind up every holy relic if you want, but let's be honest, a majority of you aren't even gonna use half these characters. Like, are you really running Blue Valenti? You might use green Valenti, but are you using blue Valenti? Probably not. You're probably not using any of these Eastons like normal players, unless you're really, really heavy on catastrophe units. You're probably not rocking any of these Roxys, not using most, like you might use this green Shin, right? Green Shin's holy relic is actually nice though. I do like his holy relic. It can help with farming. This holy relic can help Green Shin with farming, and then his damage is insane. So Shin actually has a very good holy relic. Zaratros does have a good holy relic, but it's only for PvP. It's literally his passive, but for PvP. So but you're not gonna run Zaratros in PvP, no way. You're not gonna use Gerhard on a daily, like let's be real. Like, you're not gonna use her, come on now, like let's be honest. You will probably use the goddess team, so if you want to get all the goddess teams, you definitely can, but for the most part, they're just not holy relics you necessarily need, right? So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what holy relics you guys have. Do you have every single holy relic in the game? Do you only go for holy relics of characters you care about? Let me know what you guys are thinking down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and as always, you guys already know, I will see you all later.